there, friends. Kevin here from the Chord Podcast, the podcast for young rock and metal fans to discover new music, help them find a place they can connect and feel accepted. If you found about the podcast and came here because of our episode with the band Voice of Baceprot from Indonesia, and if you watch episode, you can tell I finally got the pronunciation right here. You know that we are all in on these girls, and we are all in on their brand new album, which is due out in July. And recently, they just dropped a brand new single from that album called What's the Holy Noble Today. And I honestly saw it, heard about it, and I knew I had to react to it. This is my first time listening to it, so let's see what the girls have for us today. Before we go into it, though, if you like this reaction, hit the like button right down here. If you are not subscribed to the Chord Podcast, hit the subscribe button right over here. We have new episodes every single Tuesday and Thursday. We also have reaction content throughout the week and these song reactions every single Friday as well. I will also have the link for the episode that we did with Voice of Baceprot in the description for you below. So, let's have some fun.
You are the best.
Okay, we're already getting that, feels like a protest anthemic anthem. I'm already intrigued. Kind of has a little that punk feel to it in terms of the spirit, so. Ooh, some driving metal. Ooh, all right. The back and forth call and response. Perfect for the message. I love the punk influences on this one. Okay, the vocal tone here with that backing, spot on. I love the punk influence on this. The vocal pattern here, the aggression behind it with a little bit of higher pitch, the faster backing. Oh yeah. I feel like Rage Against the Machine definitely inspired this track. Ooh, that bass line from Weedy. That bass line. Fantastic. Oh man, I'm enjoying this. That consistent guitar tone just keeps bringing it every step of the way too. Bringing a little more of that fun metal side to it as well, keeping the punk influences in there with the vocal pattern. The guitar work's still rough. Okay, you got to enjoy the solo, let's be real. Has a classic taste in metal in it consistently. Okay, whoever put that distortion on there made the right freaking move. Absolutely correct to have it on there. Makes the song more exciting and brings it back to more of the punk style. The energy with the vocal sense kind of reminds me of my old friends in GFM as I'm wearing their shirt right now. Okay, we're just enjoying this at this point right now. Let's just keep enjoying. And bringing that guitar back one more time. I got some thoughts for you, friends. Alrighty, so that's What's the Holy Noble Today by Voice of Baceprot, and I got some thoughts on it. The first thing is, you could kind of tell that this one had that metal sense from them, but had a lot more of a punk influence in there behind the message, behind the delivery of it, behind the drive, and behind the way the vocal patterns worked along with the guitar tones as well. It reminded me a lot of the principles that a lot of punk uses, but it also had a lot of the aggression and rage in a similar sense and a similar format, but not as, as out front and aggressive as Rage Against the Machine would. I think that's maybe what they were going for here, to mix that in with their style of metal. And for this kind of song, for this message, for the vocal patterns, it absolutely worked out here. It was a fun song to really go through, but it also got you moving, but also it was forceful and really focusing more of the punk style with their metal roots to really bring that out there. The bass line on this was absolutely fantastic. It was low enough, it kept the beat going, kept everything driving, kept everything on pace, but it was isolated in a couple of places, but every time it was isolated, it really did stand out. The guitar tone, specifically when that solo hit, I mean, it was something that really brought in more of that classic metal side to it that really fits in with more of the Voice of Baceprot style. It really worked out well to really bring more of that amplification of the song to the forefront and give more of this life to it. But then the distortions on the second half to bring it back more of that punk roots, punk style, and really flow into more of the stop war, hate war style, absolutely was the right move. The back and forth vocals, the call and response style really brings forward more of that anthemic punk drive that I think the band was really going for here. So when you get to hear them play this live, it's going to be something where you're going to hear a lot of stop war, hate war, stop war, hate war. On August 8th in Chicago, I'm going to be the one that's probably trying to start that chant and trying to start that pit. So if you get a chance to see them in America, and if you're around the Chicago area, go and check out their show. I'm going to be there. Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time. It's going to be awesome. So I want to thank you guys for watching this reaction. What did you think of the brand new song by Voice of Baceprot? Again, What's the Holy Noble Today? Put your comments in the description below. Let me know what you thought. If you like this video, hit the like button right down here. If you want to subscribe to the Chord Progression Podcast, the subscribe button right over here as well. I would love to have you guys subscribe. For everyone that has subscribed already from Voice of Baceprot fans, I want to thank you very much. When the new album comes out, when Rentas comes out, I'm going to be the one to go through it, probably maybe for review or maybe another reaction like this once again, just for you guys. On top of that, when I get to see them play live on August 8th in Chicago, will we do something with them? Will we not? All I can tell you is, at the bare minimum, I'm going to be in the pit, having a blast, seeing the girls play live and supporting them every step of the way. So thank you once again for watching this reaction, and as always, I'm out!